I have got this going now. Now I've got this going. Oh my goodness. Now. All right. Good, 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 good. Gosh, I'm so excited to know about this. I am so excited to know about this. Yeah. I got to fix my one fingernail. Polish it. One fingernail. Just my thumb. That's all. The rest of them have to just be whatever. Oh no, I got to. Yeah, I'll do this one too. Just my thumbs. The other ones don't need nothing. This is supposed to be quick dry. Let's see if it quickly dries. I don't see anybody. Susan and Monkey and Aaron. Yeah, I just have to. I don't have to clip these. I don't have to. I don't have to polish these other ones, but because these ones I don't let them grow. I could probably. Excuse me if I hit you with a fingernail. Now, see, there. See, I cut all of those now and polish this one. That is how I do. But this says that it's speed dry, 30 seconds, and it's going to be dry. In just a minute, I got to clip these fingernails. Now, when you come see me, did you get a notice? Oh, good. I'm so glad you got a notice. I didn't know because I'm new now to this StreamYard. I didn't know if there would be a notice or not. Hi, Lynn M. Welcome. Welcome to the box. You know what I say? Box, because that's what my friend says, the box. Because there's a box of people over there. I have a whole bunch of people in the box. Okay, there now. Now I'm all set. I just had a manicure. There we go. This nail is longer than this nail. Okay. Oh, so wonderful to see you all. I'm happy. I am happy. Danielle, it is good to see you. And then there's Danny 56 from Western Australia. Yes. And first time for Lynn. Thank you so much for coming by. And I do hope you come back. Okay, and then there's Crafty JJ Newton. That's Jackie. And yes, I hope you do come back. Oh, there's Note Spinner. It is so good. And yes, I hope you come back. Now I am not like a professional or anything. I'm just like a regular person. Well, I don't even know if I'm regular. I'm a little odd actually. Now let's see if I might want to no, I don't want to go any closer. Oh, that's closer. This is farther away. Okay, that might be what I need to do right there. We'll see how that works. Okay, oh my goodness, so good to see all of you. And okay, and so that's Lou Ann. Note Spinner is Lou Ann. Okay, where'd I put my cheat sheet? I was just oh, good grief, I thought I put it right here. Oh, I did. I got to rewrite my cheat sheet because it's getting all clumbered. It's all getting all clumbered. So what did you say? Okay. Note Spinner is Luann. Note Spinner is Luann. I had a friend when I was in Girl Scouts, when I was a Girl Scout leader, that her name was Luann. I loved her. She was wonderful. Okay, so I got that wrote down on my cheat sheet. And then Gale Air Conditioning, Susan Stewart, and New Brunswick, Canada. We have got a lot of Canadian subscribers in this group. And each and every one of them are so wonderful. So one of my subscribers in Canada, she suggested I make a Canadian group because, and the reason why is because it would be cheaper, because we all love to send Happy Mail, but we all can't exactly afford Happy Mail too much because the postage. So if you mail from here to Canada or Canada to here to the States, you know, the postage is pretty high. And so she asked me if I would do a group, and now she asked me that quite some time ago, and I thought, you know, that'd be a good idea, just to make a list of all the Canadian subscribers, so that when you want to send Happy Mail, I mean, you can send to whoever you want, but if you've got, you know, budgets restrictions, then you might want to just um, um, send to each other. We have a lot of Australia we have, and the UK, we have a lot of UK, and Lori Grant, hi, and she's from New Hampshire. Yes, Susan says, hi, Lizzie, Gail, and all the Susans and everyone else too numerous to mention. Yes. Oh, and there's Trina. I hope everybody's good in your family, Trina. I know you have been have been having some medical issues in your family. Yes, so I hope everything is going okay. Yes, Tammy Wolf. I think you should make a special member file for that. Yes, you're right, Gail. I should make just a special member file. And no, I didn't mean actually another group, but just a member file. And you are right. Stacy has hers done that way. She's got all of her addresses separated in countries. And just for that reason, and that makes it easier, you know, for them. And Judy's Handmade Creations. So good to see you. Now, Judy, I think you're quite new. I don't think you're real new, but I think you're a little bit new. Lise Bedard. Lise, hi. Good to see you. Susan Ernst, good to see you. Oh my goodness, so good to see all of you. Already 32 people. See, I can read right up there in the corner of this little program, and it tells me how many people are viewing, and then it tells me how long I've been on. So that's wonderful. I am so happy I got on last night and did a little program to get help on this, because Cindy Trifone, hello, and Yvonne Grubb, World of Crafting. So good to see you too. Erin Morrison, and it's your birthday tomorrow. You're going to finally be 21. That is wonderful. You have a party. Yes, it is working, Gail. It is. I can't believe how easy it was to get even hooked up with it. It just, when I went to the page, it just walked you right through it. Yes. The silly question, Deneen 56. The Blue Wrench is, those are moderators for the group. In the group, the moderators can help. The moderators can help answer questions. They also can, sometimes we get what we call trolls, and which are odd people that will come into the group, and they will come into the chat, and sometimes their little comments and stuff are not something we want to hear, you know, not good for us. And so the moderators can get rid of them. They can block them, they can get rid of them, they can warn them, and they can block them. And so, yeah, like Gail says, we knock the trolls out with our wrenches. And so, so helpful because, see, I don't come, when I get to actually busy working on something, I cannot always, I cannot always, I don't always watch the chat and I miss quite a bit. And so I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything, but I do. But so if I have a few wrenches in there, then they take care of it. And so that's what those blue things are. And then I just seen Colette. Colette Corbeil, she's another one that is from Canada. And I am, I am one embarrassed person because I am flaky. I am flaky. And Colette, do you see this envelope? Do you remember sending this to me quite some time ago? Well, you sent it to me. Let me see, what's the date? Well, March 15th. March 15th, you sent this to me. And you asked me a favor. And I said, yes, I will take care of that. That was in March, and this is the end of July. So I am embarrassed, like you would not believe. And just to let you know, Colette, I'm a dork. Well, no, I'm not a dork. I'm just so unorganized. But I mean, if you've seen what I did today, right around my desk here, you'd be amazed. But I found things. I found this. And so, Colette, this is going to stay right here. Tomorrow, I'm working on just Happy Meals and a few things that have been requested of me, favors. And so I'm going to get together I'm going to take care of that favor you asked of me. So please forgive me, and I will take care of that. That's going to be tomorrow that I'm going to work on favors that have been asked for me and a few things that I have to have mailed out. So, but so thank you for understanding, Colette. Thank you so much for understanding. And when I found this, I showed it to my husband and I said, look at this. I said, I could not believe that I had just put that off to the side and completely, it just was not in my head. My granddaughter is 4 months today and she rolled over last night. Oh, Trina, is it that all those little milestones that our little grandbabies do are just, they just warm our hearts like you wouldn't believe. They're just wonderful. And and that's wonderful. That's, it just, our grandchildren, I mean, they are our lives. I know our children are just as wonderful, but I don't know, the grandchildren are better. Okay, so those of you who are new, we do what we call our artist therapy cards at least once a week. I may do them more often, but right now I'm down to only once a week that I do the artist therapy cards. And what we do is we start with a card that is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. This card is actually a cut from using packaging from cereal. So now, or from food packaging. So if the inside of the packaging is white, then that is perfect. So usually I make 2 cards. On the backs of the cards, I have got 3 different stamps that I can stamp about artist trading cards. And when I'm finished with the card, I glue that to the back to put the information, which is the title of the card, the date, number, like I'm making 2, so it'll be 1 of 2 and then 2 of 2, and the artist, and that's where I sign my name. So that's what you will do. I've also got little tiny plastic sleeves that they go in. And what we do is we just send them off. I mean, and then you don't have to. You might only want to make one and for yourself. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't afford, and we do understand that. Some people, one postage stamp is 50 cents more than what you have in a month to spend. And that is understandable. So that is not a requirement at all. But you can send them off, and we just send them off as a random act of kindness. We don't swap them so much. We share them, not expecting ever anything in return. And so you may get some in return, and that's all wonderful. But oh, Trina says she puts gesso on any dark colored food boxes and use them. And that is true. Gesso, or just paint them white, or even glue a little piece of white paper. Yeah, so you can make them white. So when I say something with white, it's because I'm lazy. Yes. And Johanna, what did... Oh, yes, Gail, I agree with you. My grandchildren wear me out. And yes, it is nice when they go home. But boy, is it nice when they come. And Johanna said she missed her grandchildren growing up. Yeah, see, now I've got 3 grandchildren that are in Arizona. So I don't get to see them grown up. But thanks to electronics, I get a lot of videos. I see them on live stream. On live, where you FaceTime each other. I see them there. And so it's not like I'm missing them completely. So I can see them from afar. But they're in Arizona, and we can't afford to go out there. Well, I don't even travel anymore, and they can't afford to come over here. So I'm hoping that one day, maybe like next summer, maybe I can afford to have my oldest granddaughter fly over here and stay a couple weeks, and then we'll fly her back home. So I'm hoping that works. So when I do these cards, what I have here is I've got 113 prompts that are written on here. The prompts are little suggestions of what you can do. There's little prompts of ideas of what you can do on your card. And so I have I always pick 10 cards. So there's 10 ideas. And let's see, you don't need my lamp. 10, but then after I pick the 10, I pick them all at the beginning, and that way you can use them in the order that you choose. But we say use 8. You don't have to use all 10. You can use 8. And so it's a little bit different than mixed media art that you paint, because there may be some things on here that you can't cut through. So like when a lot of people make ATCs by first doing mixed media on an 8.5 by 11 paper, or something to that size, and then cut them to the 2.5 by 3.5. But these ones are done a little bit different because I just have to be different. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see how I have everything. I thought I had everything, but I didn't have everything, because where's my paper? Here I've got this room full of paper, and then I'm looking for a piece of paper. See, how does that work out for me? I'm like such a funny kind of person. I'm going to write these prompts on, well, here, I'll just use this. Okay, I won't use this. Then I can paint over it still. I'm going to I pull 10 prompts. to give us our ideas. And also, and thank you. Yes, I'm looking at the at the chat, and I see that we have some telling about how you can make your own gesso, and that's good. Yes. And so glue, baby powder, and paint. That's kind of how I do mine too. Just glue, white glue, baby powder, and paint. And then if I want to make texture paste, I put glue, paint, and a little bit more baby powder to make it thick. And then I have a nice texture paste. So, and a lot of people make theirs different. They put in like, oh, what is that? Some kind of sand. I can't remember what it is, but there's a lot of, yeah, plaster of Paris. Yes, you can use, almost anything. You mix it up and yeah, I did. Stacy uses something, and I can't remember exactly what it's called. Hi, Skylar. Skylar Marriott. It is good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, and it is good to see you, Skylar. And so, marble dust. That's it. Call it marble dust. A lot of people will use marble dust. Yeah, and you're right, Gail. It's really not that expensive to buy your gesso already made. And like Michael's has their own brand, and it's not real expensive. And then if you use your coupon on it, then your 40 or 50% coupon, then run get it. I was talking to my friend down in Tampa, Kathy. She lives right behind a Michael's. I said, gosh, if I lived right behind a Michael's, I'd go every day to Michael's, and I would use a coupon every day and get 40% off of something. I would, or, because it's usually at least 40%, sometimes more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spill them in the floor, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the bottom one is 10. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, Karina from Sweden. Oh, how wonderful. Excuse me. Check out them dumpsters too. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to go dumpster diving so bad and behind Michael's and stuff, see what I can find. Gotta have a supply of gesso. I have white, clear, and black. Yep, that's what I have too. White, clear, and black. Judy Lee, hello. Arlene, hello. And Bootsy, it is so good to see you. I'm telling you. Okay, now I'm going to write these down. So now I go 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to write these down. Okay, sponge painting. Number 2 is a stencil. Number 3 is add a button. I'll just put button. Some people say button. So however you say button or button. Okay, acrylic paint. And here, you know, you can look at here. We got acrylic paint, we have a stencil, and we have sponge painting. Do you know that all three of those can work together? That's amazing. A unicorn. Now, that does not have to be a real unicorn. You can use a stamp, a sticker, or draw your own unicorn. Anything. Just get a unicorn. Pencil shavings. Now remember, we use 8, so there's 2 of these. You can a bug, a bug. It doesn't have to be a real bug now. Dragonflies are a bug. Butterflies are a bug. You don't have to go outside and dig in the dirt and find a real bug. But if you want to, you just have right at it. Have at it. Yeah, Joe. A bug. And then we have, oh, gelatos, which is another type of like a creamy paint. Gelatos is like a creamy paint that comes in like a lipstick tube. Beads. And the last one is a fabric scrap. Okay, so that's our 10 prompts for tonight. Now, I put that this was number 41. Was I, Afina, can you tell me if I'm right? Share it. Oops, I threw my things in there. I think it's 41. If it's not, I'll have to go change it. Now, so then what we do is we look at this list, and while we chat, we while we chat, we just work on these. So we don't have to interrupt the chat. We don't have to be interrupting the chat all the time by adding another prompt, because you can just go, we can chat and go. And there's Sharon Lombard, Lala Gamalori Way, and there's Beetle Chick, my friend, Kathy D. Oh, you just happen to have a fabric scrap. And like when you put on a fabric scrap, you might want to just make like a little flag and staple it on. You know, so however you attach these is up to you. But see, now that's why we don't put this back on until we're finished, because you might actually stitch a button on, or you might staple something on. Then once you put this back on, then that covers up any stitching or stapling or whatever you might do to attach whatever you're putting on your card. Tracy Turner, hi, sweet darling. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. Sharon Lombard. Yep, that's quite the mixed media. Yes, gelatos, but if you don't have gelatos, you could use crayons or anything like that. So that's what these are, is prompts, just to kind of joggle your brain and give you an idea. It doesn't have to be exactly what it says on here. These just joggle your brain, because you might say, oh, what should I do now? And you know, sometimes your mind just draws a blank. And so mine does anyway. I don't know. I just assume everybody's does. You just kind of draw a blank. And so because I don't want to just draw a blank, I use my prompts. Now there's sometimes I decide to make ATCs and I've got an idea already of what I want to do. Then I don't need prompts. But yes, oil pastels are a little similar, Gail, and that's true. Thank you. You know, I was using the one that I tried a couple times to use the one that YouTube suggested, but I just had buffering. Not on my end, but on everybody that was trying to watch was getting buffering, and so I could not use it. And so I went on last night just mainly to ask everybody's advice of what they use. And 99% of the people said that this StreamYard is what they use. So I went there today, and this morning I went to StreamYard, and oh my gosh, it was so simple to just start it up and work it, and I worked it, and I love it. You don't have any unicorns, but I have my little ponies. My pony is about to become a unicorn. Very good, Arlene. Yes, Anita Pearson, did I say hi to you? And Judy Lee, I'm not sure, but I'm saying hi to you again. And you girls, if you, and guys, if you didn't see my one little video I made with these little books, it's just a one-page wonder. I put a little video up to make these little books just a couple days ago. But the whole book is made with one page, one 8.5 by 11 page. There's 7 pages in here. One 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that is just kind of cut and folded. And then on the back, I've got a 6.25-inch piece by 2.5. It's the cover. I made a 1/4-inch spine, and I put a little one of those things in there, the little brad in there, and look at that cute little book. I just had that sitting there, so I had to point that out because I want to decorate some of them up. Okay, I got to reach over here now and get my gelatos because I'm going to use some gelatos, I think. That is if they're right here where they're supposed to be. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh, there they are. There they are. So these are my gelatos. These are what gelatos are. They kind of look like they were in a really nice box, but then I needed the box for a craft I was doing, so I took it out. And so but they're like a almost like a lipstick tube. Now they have gelatos also in, this is the brand is gelatos, but they have these also in a less expensive brand, and to me they work just as good. So you don't have to buy the gelato brand. You can get even the less expensive ones. So let's see. I'm going to, and I think I want to have blue. Oh, I've got a little lighter blue. Oh, I'm going to use the 2 blues. I'm going to use 2 blues. And so then I like stuff in my Ziploc. Look at this, what I've got in this Ziploc bag. Isn't this funny? You know what this is in here? When I punch my holes in my cinch, then there's a little drawer that you can dump out all your little holes that you popped out. And they're so pretty and so colorful. I just pour them in this bag because I think, we are hoarders, And so I just pour them in this bag. You never know. I'll find something to do with them. And who do I see? I see Karina from Karina. Are you from Holland? Is that what you're saying? I think so, yeah. So Karina, it is good to see you here. Shirley M, good to see you here. It is just wonderful. So wonderful. Everybody is looking beautiful. Oh, Karina's from Sweden. Okay, I think I just read that earlier. Oh, and there's Mark Muir. So wonderful to see you, Mark. And Mark, you know what? When we were talking about the envelope book the other night, when I was doing an envelope book, I found right here in front of me was the one that you sent me, because this one's an envelope book too. But the envelope book I was making was a flip book. But the envelope you made, Mark, is it turns pages. Like it doesn't just flip. This one is actually pages. And so I want to make one like this too. And I'm going to do a video when I make one like this. But see, I like how you've got you've got each, some of them are pockets in different places. And so, and I love this. It is just good. It's what memories in the making, but I love this. That I like all the, and so this is one kind of envelope book. There is so, and look at all of the, I love this stuff. People have sent me such a beautiful, beautiful things. And look at this with these feathers that he put. They're just gorgeous. Mushrooms, and then the woods. And here he wrote a quiet moment of reflection. And if you look at this image, you can almost put yourself into this forest of trees with some mushrooms growing, and you can definitely reflect. Look at the flower and the butterfly. Look at that butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? So, like here, see how that butterfly is? You know, you could take that butterfly, would fit right on there. If you had a stencil of a butterfly, oh my gosh, and put it on a, I love that stencil of that butterfly. That is a beautiful butterfly. So beautiful. But yeah, you can do that. You've got, and there's another stencil of a butterfly. You've got some awesome stencils. The ivy leaves going up here. Some awesome things. Okay, well, I didn't mean to go through this, but I seen Mark, and we were talking about his journal when I was making a different kind of an envelope journal. And so look at this. There's so much embossing on here, so much stamping. This is beautiful. I love this. I put your name in there so I won't forget. One thing, you all, when you make an art project, always sign it somewhere, because always sign it somewhere, because I've got some things and then I look at them and I think, who sent this to me? And then I don't remember. And so I've been trying now to remember myself. If somebody sends me something and I will remember who sent it, um, um, I write the name on there myself, or I try to. Oh, drink of water. That was good. Okay, now see here. This is why it's good to write all these down first, and you got them written down so you can work at your speed. You might not get them all done today. If you don't, hey, it's no big deal. And I like it when you post them on the Scrap and Lizzie Facebook page, because then I can steal your I mean then I can enjoy what you do. Well, yeah, steal your ideas. What the heck? I might as well be honest. Steal your ideas. Okay, I'm going to first. Let me see. I got these baby wipes are drying out. Oh, this one's still pretty damp. Okay. Okay. Now, wait a minute. So I'm going to use where'd my little water thing go? I have a little water thing here. Where did I put it? You will learn that I never can find anything. Especially, oh, this is what I'm going to use. This is what I'm going to use. Oh, wait a minute. I got to wipe this off. Now, just a second. I'm wiping this off. I was just thinking about something. I'm such a dweeb. I'm not a dweeb. Quit calling myself names. Okay, I'm going to use hand sanitizer. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a background of some blues. And so I just take my gelatos, and this gelatos can be used in such different ways. And so well, that almost looks exactly the same, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put, let me try this. Somebody told me one time, now I've never tried it. I just put a little bit of hand sanitizer on here. And I am, oh no, see, I have to go, maybe I have to go around here too. Choo, choo, choo. And let's see, because see now somebody, I've never done this with hand sanitizer before. So maybe only water would have been just fine. Maybe I have to cover the whole thing up. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get another, let's see, what can I do? Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Houston? Houston, can you hear me now? Hello, still no sound, Gisela, Patricia, Susan, Judy Lee, Kim Greenleaf, Hot Threads? Can't hear still. Okay, wait a minute now. Let's see. Okay, now Susan says yay. Okay, you can hear me now? Mark? Okay, hello, but your subs and tall glass of lemonade on a hot desert day. Okay, so now you can hear me. Okay, good. It sent up a little message that it sent up a little message to let me know that my sound went kaput. But then it said to just click on this there's a microphone icon below. And so I clicked on that and there it is. Okay. Oh, that just worried me for a minute. I thought, oh my gosh, I got to go to another planet. So, but okay now. So I am, yeah, so I'll have to learn, and I will. I'm going to learn all about this new program, and it's going to take me a while, but I have got faith that it is going to be good. Because so far, I haven't heard anybody say anything about any buffering, which is good. And even the sound thing, I might have hit something. Let me move my mouse. I usually touch my mouse and cause issues with the mouse. So I'm going to be careful as not to do that. Oh, you don't want me to go to another planet? No, I don't think I want to go to another planet because I don't know if they have craft stores at other planets. So, so yeah, I'm not going to another planet. Okay, so what I did was I just put gelatos on there, and then I used this hand sanitizer because somebody told me I can do that. And so, but I'd never tried it. So now I've got it on there and I've got it tried. That dries fast because it's got alcohol in it. And so I got the hand sanitizer, but because I couldn't find my bottle of water, and there's my bottle of water that I was drinking. And so I could have used this instead of finding my other bottle of water. All right, so now, okay, you know what okay, what I'm going to do, now we want to use, okay, so I used the gelatos so far. So I did one thing. I got one thing done. See how fast I work? I am like a speed demon, the Energizer Bunny. Just a minute. I got to get my stencil now. I got to get my stencil. Stencil. Get me a stencil. Hi, Oliver. Just a minute. I don't mean to be getting in your way. Stencils. That's not stencils. That's stamps. Now, let's see. That's a stamp. These stamps, what were they doing in here? Oh, that's amazing. These have been lost. Oh, what's in here? Boy, it's amazing what you find when you start digging around for things. Okay, these are not what I was looking for, but I found them anyway, so I'm going to put them here so I can put them with my other stamps. And then I got to go over here. Just wait. You want to go out? You need to go out? Okay, you go out. Wow, thank you. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back. Um, oh no, I should have went and got my sponge too. Now, I have you know what I did? I went through all my stencils in my one box and took all the small ones out and put them somewhere else. So I'd have all the small ones, and all that's left in my box is my big ones. But I don't know what I did with the small ones now. Oh, okay. Hey, chat amongst yourselves and keep busy. Keep busy. And I'll be right back. I have to go get my sponge. Okay. If you want to put them out, go ahead and put them out. Okay, come on. Come on, Zoe. Daddy's going to put you out. He's got treats for you. There you go. Okay. I was going to put the doggies out to their bed. All right, now. Okay, Susan McDonald, Kim Greenleaf, Shirley Mozart. Oh, good to see you. I know I sat in that hotel for 6 years straight and give up my weekends for people that were on vacation. So I'm going to do something for myself. Very good. Do something for yourself. That is that is what you do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use, I have got, oh my gosh. Now, I'm going to use my new paint. Where did I put my new paint? It's over here in this direction. I know it's in this direction. What in the world? We're in Sam Hill. Oh, there it is. See, Artesia. Oh my gosh. You guys, under my videos is always a link to Artesia. And Artesia sent me these paints. These paints they sent me. 60 gouache colors. And I like the gouache because it is opaque. Okay, now this one here, this pale green, this one isn't quite as opaque as all because it'll tell you right at the top here. And this one's only got half of the square colored in. So that means that one's not quite as opaque as so but there's 60 colors. Oh, look at all these greens right here. Now this one, I'm going to use this one. They say this one is quite opaque. This is called lime green. I'm going to use that one. But now if you look underneath my I love the Artesia art products. I love them. And now I am a affiliate, associate, something it. So there's a link under there, under the there's a link under the my video that will link you to the Artesia site. And I'm impressed with them like you wouldn't believe, because their prices are amazing and their product is even more amazing. So I am quite impressed with their products. And I am extremely impressed with their oh, what do you call it? Customer service. Because the first thing I bought from them was colored watercolor pencils. I bought those pencils, and when they come to me, they're in a cylinder, like a cardboard cylinder. And when they come to me, they were in like, they were sent like in a vinyl bag, and it was crushed. The cylinder was crushed. Now the pencils were okay. They just weren't in the cylinder. And so I didn't call them, I emailed them, and I said, I got my brushes, but this was the issue. And I told them, and I says, my only suggestion is that maybe your packaging department might want to put a little thought into how to package them so this doesn't happen again. And they sent me a whole nother set. They just sent me another set, and I told them that my pencils are fine. And so just, I just, and so I was just letting them know that maybe they want to Okay, I got a moth. Oh, moth. Um, yeah, they sent me a whole nother set. They were amazing. And now they sent me these. Yes, dear. Oh, can you get me some? Would you get me a lemonade first?
Yeah.
Thank you. My dear husband's couldn't get me a lemonade. He's so wonderful. I wouldn't trade him for a solid gold chicken. I want to make this a little darker. But they're an awesome company. They're just an awesome company. This is gouache watercolor paint, which I've not used it like with a sponge before. And I'm also going over this gelato. So we're seeing how that works. And I'm using this stencil that is leaves. So I'm just putting some leaves on there. Like that. And that's pretty, isn't it? Really don't have the stem in there too much, but that's pretty. Okay, so I'll watch that. And so this one's got really light green, and this one's a little darker green with the little leaves that come from my stencil. So then here I used, well, it says acrylic paint, and this is a gouache, which is like, a gouache is sort of between a watercolor, talking about water-based paints. There's watercolors, and then there's gouache, and then there's acrylics. And so the gouache is a watercolor paint, but it's really not acrylic, which I'm not sure, really. I'm not too smart when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, and like I say, these are prompts, and let's see, I did a stencil. These are prompts to just get your little brain giving yourself an idea. Hi, Emily. Hi, Emily. So nice to see you in here. I just love my Emily. Okay, so then I have those started there. Let's see. A unicorn and a bug, beads, fabric scrap. Okay, let's see. La, 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 la. And so we want to have, okay, I did sponge painting, so I can circle that one. A button, and I want beads. Boy, I almost packed up all my beads today. I am packing so much of my stuff only because I have to make room for company, which is making me have to pack up things. Okay, I'll be right. I just get up and down because oh, and so Emily is learning OBS from a friend. It's hard. Oh, you know what, honey? I am using this, what did we call it? StreamYard. I can't believe how simple it is. I went to the StreamYard site, and it was like within 1 minute, I was able to stream. It was that easy. Okay, I gotta go get something. I'll be right back. Okay. let's see. I got some beads. Hubster brought me some lemonade. And then look at this button that I have here. Here's another button just laying here, like it knows what it's doing. There's two buttons. There's another button that I just so happen to have just laying there minding their own business. So maybe they'll say, they were saying, pick me, pick me. And so then I need to get I'm going to get my needles. I got a needle right here, but I'm going to get one out of my box here because I need a thinner one. Okay, this will work. I think, I do believe I do believe that will work. Okay, now all right, let's see if that'll work. Get in there, that don't belong in there. That belongs right here. Okay. These boxes, I love these little boxes from the Dollar Tree. They are awesome. Awesomeness. Okay, so it says beads and buttons. So we're going to get a button. Wait a minute, you know what I want to do? I think what I want to do is take this regular thread off of here because that's quite boring. And I'm going to get this hemp thread. I want to use that instead. And so I'm going to use this hemp thread. And if it will go through this needle, because it is kind of heavy, well, look at this needle. I've got this like thing in front of me that's got metal on it, and so I have a couple little magnets on that metal, and then my needles just stick on that. Some needles that I use most often just stick on that magnet. So I'm just going to put this button on here, right here. Okay. My paint isn't completely dry. Maybe I should have put the heat gun on there. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, hemp cord, hemp thread. It's oh, I don't have the. It's like a heavy thread. And but see, then I sewed the button on from the outside, and that way I can just tie it and it leaves a it's like a, see how pretty it is, this one. I've got a couple different rolls of it with different colors, and but it's hemp cord. So I guess if you're looking for it, you would look for hemp cord. But I like to use this if I'm doing, oh my God, what do you call it? Like when you're making, I just call it bohemian threading. I take a piece of fabrics or like layers of fabrics and just sew them together, and where you just go in, out, in, out. They call that something like a running stitch, I guess. And it looks so pretty. And that's what I use these cords for mostly. But they're also very nice to use for beading, you know, some beading. Now it's heavy, so a lot of beads they don't have enough space, you know, not enough big of an eye to go through them. But I use that for quite a bit of stuff. It's a heavy thread. Weed, they try. Well, actually, hemp. If you sisal like sisal rope, hemp is used for way more than weed. Now, hemp is another this, I mean, you couldn't smoke this stuff, or you could, but it'd probably just make you sick. Johanna, are you leaving? Good night, darling. Yes, good night. And so there's a lot of rope that's made from hemp, and hemp doesn't give you, some people call marijuana, I guess they call it hemp, I guess. But I really don't know enough about it to explain it to you. Bye-bye, Johanna. Thanks for being here with us. You are amazing. June, sometimes you can buy hemp with wax. Okay, like waxed linen almost. Yes. Junk Journal Shop, tonight we're working on our mixed media artist therapy cards. Now, some people might call them artist trading cards, but we call them therapy because we need to have our therapy. Okay, that is not, oh yeah, it will. And so we call them artist therapy card because we don't really trade them. And so we just use them for therapy. And we pick out, we first pick 10 prompts out of my little prompty thing. And I'm seeing if my needle will go through. This needle will not go through some of those beads right there. What about these ones? Beads, a button. So far I've used, we put 10 prompts. And out of those 10 prompts, we use 8 of them in whatever. Hi, Jennifer Dalton. In whatever order we want. So, and then you just keep going until you've used at least 8. You can use all 10 if you want. Well, that needle there isn't going to go through these beads. So I am going to say goodbye to these beads right here. Oh, no. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, because beads is one. Maybe I won't use beads. Okay, so let me see. Maybe I'm going to say that's one that I'm not going to use. Let's see. Let's see how this works. I'm going to not use the beads. Jennifer Dalton, did you get your happy mail, darling? Your door prize? I hope you got your door prize. Okay, so now I'm not going to use this thread because it's too heavy for my beads. So I'm going to go in here and get, I have a package here unopened from you, Lizzie. What did you send me, Missy? You had won a door prize, and so there's not much in there. Not much in there. It's just a little door prize. because one day you won the door prize. So just, and it sure isn't anything to write home about. So that's all it is your door prize. Nothing fancy schmancy. You have dementia, Jennifer. Well, join the club. I know about dementia. I do know about dementia. I'm the president of the Club of Dementia. Yep, and I'll be pulling another name tonight for another door prize tonight, because each time I do a live video, I try to remember to do a door prize. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go like up the edge with my thread. Got these little beads like this. Okay. So let's see, maybe I'll put 3 beads up the side. Let's see. I got these long beads. I don't know what you call them. They're just old plastic. Yeah, Jennifer, you should have an ATC card, an artist therapy card in your little door prize. If I remembered to put one in there. I am so not good at that. Roberta, I haven't sent off your journal yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be sent off tomorrow. Most of you know how kind of absent-minded I am. It means my mind is absent. But I wanted to add a couple more things to your journal before I sent it off, Roberta. Which one of the things that is so neat that I put in one of the pockets, one of the things, Roberta, I've got some of these receipts. These are actually, like this here, these are vintage, and these are not copies. These are vintage. And so this here comes from Mishawaka Trust and Savings Company, paid to the order of Mary Mitchelson and Esther Somebody, $200, and the $200 is printed in there, and then it's signed by the bank. And this was written in May 25th, 1915. I put one of these receipts in your book so you can look at it. It's in one of the pockets of your book. And here, this one's paid to the order of J.M. Hastings, $150 in college currency. And that was April 19th, 1919. And can you imagine how much $150 was back then? This one was 1915, $264. That's a lot of money. That would be like $1 million for us today. Hi, sweet child.
I was just dropping keys off. I'll let you go do your live. I love you.
Okay. Where was you at?
I went to the Dixie to pick up a few of the violet ones before their sale goes off.
Oh, good job, sister.
I'll see you later, Mama.
Okay, I love you, darling. Oh, I want to show you something.
Ooh, what you want to show me?
I keep forgetting to show you. Look at this thank you card. That goes to all of us.
Did you make this?
No.
Oh.
Is the picture in there?
No.
No picture in there?
No.
Let me see if that's the right one. No, that's not the right one. I was giving you the wrong one. Just a minute. Hang on right there, Thomas. Just a minute. Let me see if it's right up here.
Well, it looks like you're showing everybody your arm there.
My armpit. I'm showing everybody my armpit. Oh man, and I thought I had it right there to show you. And
now you can't find it.
Where did I put it? I left it right here. I said, oh, I got to show this to Tommy Sue. And I thought I had it. See how I got this whole shelf organized? Except I lost the card. But it was a thank you note from the lady at the pharmacy for the album. And it a picture. Yes, and it's got a picture of her baby in it.
Oh, you gotta find it.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know where
I'm
I
just
put it.
playing.
I will find it. I'll show it to you tomorrow because
Okay.
I know it's up here somewhere. I know I.
Did she make a card?
No, she.
Oh.
It was a bought card, but it was had a picture of her baby in there too.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was. Oh wait, is this it? This is it. This is it.
Yep.
Here you go.
Oh, good. Look at there.
There you go. Now you can see.
Look at how pretty she is.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh.
We have at our. You have to excuse my in here in my channel. It's a family channel. My whole family comes in this. Isn't she adorable?
Yes.
She's adorable. So is she working
Callie.
again yet?
Look at her name. I thought it said Allie, but it's Callie because it looks like it's Callista.
Yeah, it is Callista. Yeah. Isn't that a pretty name?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So
all right, get back to your live. I won't interrupt anymore. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
love you.
I will. Bye.
Okay. But our where we go get our medication at our pharmacy, the pharmacist there, she just had a wee baby, and I made her the cutest little album. Well, actually, it's a box. It was a box. I should have showed you the box, but it's a box that holds photos, and it's really cool. And so I made her one and gave it to her, and so she sent us the prettiest thank you card ever. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, purple, yeah. Okay. So I had to be sure and show Tommy Sue the card too because it's so beautiful. The baby is adorable. And I just love babies. Babies are the best way to start a new human, aren't they? Just the best way ever. Okay, so I'm getting beads on my card. Okay, who do we see? Somebody new? Oh, Crafty. That's the little. Oh, Jackie, she's old news. Not really, Jackie. I'm just trying to be funny. Yes, Jackie is awesome. And Jackie has a channel, and you would love her if you watch her channel. Yeah, so click on the side of her name there and go make sure you are subscribed to her because she's amazing. And she's just so sweet. She's just so sweet. I hope your daughter is doing good, Jackie. I hope she's doing well. She has a daughter who's been kind of not well, so we want to send all those healing vibes and vibes for comfort to Mama. Because when one of your kids are not well, boy, that is scary. Hi, Deborah Howard. A foster care family. I have 7 kids and 7 kids. 2 have moved to one place. Karina, you're a foster care family. Boy, I have so much respect for people who offer to do foster care. That is, I have so much respect for you all. That is amazing. Because you know what I think the hardest thing would be is to give the child back. Because I want to keep everything, you know. Give me a child for a day and I want to keep the child forever. But yes, and that's what this country needs. Well, our country, your country, I think all countries need is quality. I made a knot here. Am I going to have to? I'm undoing my knot. I cannot believe I made a knot. Oh, I got rid of it. Oh boy, am I ever bright. Deborah H. Deborah H. You have 7 to go to Forever Homes. Susan Stewart, are you talking about 7 furry animals or people? Little miniature people? Oh my gosh. Pink Rose, did you receive my email? Oh, was that the email with your address? Okay, if you did, if you sent it, I received it. Okay, because there's another name, I am sure. Oh, kittens. Okay, you have kitten humans. Okay, I think kittens are human too, you know. So, yeah. It's hard. I have a friend who fostered kids, good and bad stories, but the child tried to cut the foster parents with a knife. Oh my. You know, but that's what you get when you get foster children. You don't know their story, really. You don't know why, what they have been through. You do not know what they have been through and why they are so angry. And they're not all angry because, you know, some of them are, yeah, but some of them are so angry and it's just, oh, it is 4:30 in Sweden, Karina. Oh my goodness. Oh, that had to have been sad though. That is, but you know, I guess you have to learn how to protect yourself to keep something like that, you know, from happening. That's very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, now I want to get, let's see. Oh, that's sad. And you know, you thank the good Lord that you didn't get hurt, but at the same time, you wonder about the child. What made that child so angry? I mean, not at your house, but and, you know, not at the foster home. The child was angry before the child got to the foster home. And so that's what you wonder about. You wonder why. What made that child so angry? Okay. Now I want to put a I believe I want to put a unicorn right here. Oh my goodness, Anita Pearson. All the neighborhood cats come to our house. No one feeds them. I can't stand mistreating cats. Feral cats, people mistreat them. That's terrible. We have up on our road, just a, you know, probably a block distance from us, we have a cat rescue, and she's got about 150 cats up there, but she only rescues um, cats that need attention, like veterinary attention. There is a vet tech that works at her rescue, and he's up there daily. My daughter is the driver. Tommy Sue, who was just in here, she drives, and so she drives the oh, wait a minute. She drives the cats to the veterinarian, and she is driving almost every day, taking cats to the vet. And sometimes she brings them up there and then drops them off and goes and picks them up. So she's constantly driving back and forth to the vet. But this rescue, they have a whole board of the takes care of all the finances and everything. And they get a lot of donations that pay all of this, all of the vet bills and everything. They get a lot of donations from corporations, because that's what this board does, is they work on getting donations. And if you were to go to this cat rescue up there, those cats live better than the girl who runs the rescue. The cat's house, the cat house is in better shape. I mean, they've got a playground area. They've got what she calls the cabana. She's got all these different areas that are, and so, and also my daughter does a lot of the laundry up there. And she's doing laundry almost every day because there's so many blankets, so many everything for the cats. And they've got like one area is just for the cats. One room is just for the cats that have to be quarantined or something. She's got quite a setup up there for her cat rescue. And that's about what they got right now is 150 cats. Okay, now I'm thinking of something else I'm doing. Just a minute. What was I just? Oh, I know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about them. They're unicorns. Okay, now I gotta get here in this box up from the shelf. Okay, now, because in this here box, I get gifted a lot of unicorn stickers, but I use them up so fast. I was at the Dollar General the other night, and usually I can always get stickers up there. And oh, there we go. But they had every sticker, but they did not have unicorns. I said, well, doggone it, they always have unicorns up here. But here's some pretty ones. These were sent. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. My little unicorns. So there's going to be a unicorn on these. A pretty, pretty unicorn. So I've been getting a lot of my organization done, getting ready for my company. A lot of my things, like I said, are getting packed away. And so, and they'll be packed away for 6 months until the kids get their own place. And it may not be that long, even 6 months, but oh, these are like foamy, not foamy, but like puffy. They told me if I left the poor cat there, they would call the cops for me for animal abandonment. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not seeing super chats. Where's my telephone? They're not showing up in here. I got super chats, Gail. I don't have my phone here, and I'm only looking at wait a minute. Where'd I put my mouse? My mouse must have got caught in the mouse trap. What did I do with my mouse? Seriously? I have a super chat. Let me see if those show up on here. Just a minute. I'm looking. I tried rescuing a cat. Okay, hang on. I gotta go get my phone. Oh, my phone's out here on my coloring table. Just a minute. I'm getting my phone. Holy moly, holy moly. I'm getting my phone. I'm getting my phone, getting my phone. Now, I got my phone because see, it'll show on my phone. It's not showing up on the, okay, it doesn't show up on StreamYard. So let me just see if I can figure, let me go here, YouTube, and I'll go, oh, here, live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I see Emily. Emily says, are these paper beads? And no, they are plastic. Okay. So I'm going to have to make sure that I look at the, oh, and I see Karina. Oh, and she says, thank you for your kindness, Lizzie. Thank you so much, Karina. That is wonderful. That is wonderful, Karina. Okay, I only see one. Somebody said that was the second one, but I see only one here. But maybe my chat only goes back so far. Can't talk to you right now, kiddo. So thank you so much, Karina. You just don't know how much that helps. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll leave that right here too, so I can see the, because I'm not sure if the StreamYard even shows the whole chat. Yeah. Oh, Kim Greenleaf says all of our animals have always been rescues, and that's ours too. Ours are all rescues. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for that super chat. That is just wonderful. Okay, Hot Threads did one. She did the first super chat. See, okay, see now this. Okay, that one's Karina. Yeah, and this only goes back to 1022. So I can't, it won't go any further back. Thank you so much. Hot Threads, thank you so much. You are amazing. You are amazing. So I can't see if you wrote a note with the super chat. Oh, but I can look later. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Now, let's see. Okay, so now I have, okay, I put a button on there and I put my unicorn on there. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and I got the beads. So I got 7 things. So still a fabric scrap, a button, and pencil shavings. You know what I think I want to do? I think I want to do a fabric scrap. And oh, yes, thank you, Renee, for thinking for thinking Hot Threads. This is, you all are so you are a blessing to me. Okay, now I want to get like a okay, I'm thinking, I'm in deep thought right now. I'm in deep thought. Because you know this rescue thing, I mean this unicorn thing, I mean this super chat thing. I can't even think. You guys have me all. I want to see something here. This is not what I really want to use, I don't believe, but this is sort of like a. Oh yeah, I am going to use this. Okay, when we talk about fabric is fabric. Anything anything is this is fabric. This is like cheesecloth or gauze, you know, wrapping for a injury. But what I want to do with this is I want to cover my whole entire card with that. I'm going to cover my whole entire card because, and this is coffee dyed. This was sent to me. Thank you, whoever sent it to me. You know, I have one lady that sent me stuff. Every little thing she sent me, like if she sent me something, this, she wrote her name, Sonia. She wrote it right down there on everything. And man, I love that because I can pick up something she sent me and say, oh, that was sent to me by Sonia. And so I like that. I said, it makes it sound like I have oh, Jennifer says, Lizzie, I love the ATC and goodies. I'm so grateful. Thank you. You are so welcome. You are so, I enjoy sending little things off, and I understand they're just little things, but you know, and I love receiving little things. So I kind of know how people feel when they get just a little something. It doesn't even have to be much. Yes, coffee or tea dyed is yummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. This is fabric now. See, this is a fabric. So I am going to put it, I'm just wrapping it around the entire card. And then I'm going to use this masking tape, and I'm just going to tape it to the back of the card. See, this is how it's a little bit different than doing mixed media collage on a paper and cutting it apart. And this is just different. This makes it different, and I like things that are a little bit different. And so, see, now I'm just taping that around. I'm just wrapping it around and stretching it. And then just a minute, and I'll show it up close. And then, and it, oh, I love it. I think it looks really neat. And then see, see then on the back, it looks like a mess. But see now on the front, you can still see everything, but it's almost like a net over it by using that gauze over it. I think it looks really cool. And so, and yeah, it gives it like that muted look. And you know, when you make something like this, like these ATCs, we usually just collect them in a journal or something and look at them whenever we feel like looking at them. But do you know you can take your ATC, and you can maybe make like you can like put behind it a mat, you know, a mat, like cut your mat a little bit bigger than the ATC, and you could maybe even mat it with 2 or 3, you know, mats of different colors to make almost like this one. It would be cool because it's got a unicorn on it. And so then if you had rainbow colored mat underneath it, then you could actually put it on the front of a greeting card. You could put that on the front of a greeting card, and it would make a gorgeous greeting card by just like mat it, you know, put like here I have green in here, and I've got blue and pink. So maybe I would take a green, you know, with this color green and make a mat, and then a little bit bigger mat. Maybe I would go with a blue, and then maybe I would go with a pink, and actually do 3 mats with that and put it on the greeting card. And that would be so, so pretty. So pretty. And then by coordinating those colors like that, then that makes these colors then pop really, really nicely. So then now I have all this business going on the back. But once you put your label on the back, then that covers up all of that interesting stuff you've got on the back. So now that gives me, I've used now 8 things out of the 10. I didn't use a bug and I didn't use pencil shavings, but I used 8 things out of the 10. So now I may still add a little word here on, like right up in here, I may still add a little word, because I usually like to have a little phrase or a little word or something like that in my on my cards. Oh, thank you for saying hit the like button. But some places you're right, there's no like button. Like when I watch a video on my phone, there's no like button for me to like somebody. And so, Gigi, did I say hi to you? Yep, tame neon colors. Yes, Roberta, it would. Yep. You know what, Gigi? You know what? I was watching the news the other morning. Made me think about you. It made me so sad for you. But what this was, okay, I'm going to air your laundry right here because I think that you mentioned it already on the chat. But Gigi over in Hawaii, she had a dog. The dog was not well. The dog needed medical treatment. So the 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 um veterinarian she got a hold of said, because then now Gigi did not have the money. She didn't have the money for the medical treatment. So they said, well, if you surrender the dog to us, we can go ahead and give that dog the medical treatment it needs. So she had to surrender her dog to get this medical treatment. Now, what I saw on the news where there was this organization that actually does that. They will say, okay, you give me your dog, we'll get medical treatment for it, and we'll find it a new home. And so they were looking for new homes for these dogs to get them adopted. And I thought, why? Now they took the dog for some reasonable, reason. The dog gets a problem. This one particular dog I was watching had heartworms, and they could be treated, but the owner couldn't pay for it. So she had to surrender her dog, let the dog get treated, and then here they were on TV trying to find a new home for that dog. And I thought, well, if there's money somewhere, to take care of that dog, how come they could not spend that money and let that dog go back home? Why do they have to find a new home? Oh, that just broke my, when I saw that on the news, I thought about Gigi and I thought, oh my gosh, that, that is sad. If there's money to pay that veterinarian, why do they have to rehome the dog? Why? That just bothers me so much. And so that really bothers me. I know what you're saying, but if people can't afford to care for the animals, they shouldn't have them. I'm sorry, but that is true. And and I agree with that too. I agree with that as well. Um, but there are times when it costs so much. Now, there are a lot of people that do not have a lot of money, but they have a pet. They have enough money to worm the pets. They have enough money to feed their pets. They have, to deflea their pets. They have that. But then if like my dog had cancer. Now, the veterinarian wanted to do surgery first to remove the cancer and they were talking somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,500. And that wouldn't even guarantee that my dog would live, which my dog didn't live. She she passed away. He passed away. But there are sometimes, maybe an elderly has a dog and maybe they don't have all that money, but they have the dog. And most animals don't need all that much care. But there are some people, if they didn't have their little cat or their little dog, they would have nothing. And so, and maybe, and yeah, I have insurance on my dogs. I do have an insurance, so I can, but even my insurance has, I think it's got a $3,000 limit. I can't go over $3,000. I got what they call care credit, and I can spend $3,000 on my dog, and I do use that. But I can't. One of my Shih Tzus got very sick and ended up costing a total of over $17,000. However, I had pet health insurance and only had to come up with approximately 4,000. Well, my isn't exactly insurance. Mine is, it's a program where it pays for the, and then I pay it back. And as long as I pay it back in like 6 months or a year, you got a choice of 6 months or a year to pay it back, and then you don't have to pay any extra, but you do. But and that's true. You can if, but say a feral cat comes up to your house and you just start feeding it and feeding it and feeding it, and all of a sudden it's your cat. But then the cat has all these health problems. And then, yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings over pet ownership, very mixed feelings, because sometimes those pets are worth so much, especially to like a single elderly person. And so $600 a month up front on medication. Wow, Gail. But you love your animals. I have spent a lot of money vetting my dogs, but thank God so far they have not ever needed anything, extremely expensive. So, do you have to pay much in the premiums for your pet insurance, Gail? And Lala Gamma says we put a loan on our car, and your dog still had two happy years. So I guess there is ways. Oh, wow. Shirley says that her daughter has limited funds, so she sacrificed having health insurance so she could insure both of her dogs. Okay, see, so now that you all are speaking of I do understand it a little bit more. Jennifer's has nationwide pet insurance. Now they are old, yes, and it is getting pricey, but still, I didn't have the insurance. I'd put out a lot more money than I'm paying now. Wow. I just, I just do feel, um, and I guess I do have mixed feelings that, there are so many people that have pets that can't afford a big bill like that, and maybe they don't have insurance. Well, the feeling I have right now is I feel like I gave up my baby for adoption to give her away better because I know they know I don't live in the best neighborhood. I live in Wallane. She lives in Hawaii. So, and that's good, Gigi. I'm glad that you understand it that way, that you um accept that is just the way that it has to be. And so, and I guess, yes, you are right. That does make a lot of sense that you would give that dog up. I feel, said the veterinarian wants to adopt her. I guess she would get a lot of treatment of all kind, and she would have the best hands. And yes, so that is good. Oh, wow. Some of our animals are also emotional support or service animals. They provide priceless support and love. So, yeah, there is also like a lot of people too, if you want an animal and you go to a rescue, like I'm the way that the cat rescue works up the road from us, if you want a cat, you can go and you can foster a cat. You can foster that cat forever, and still the cat rescue takes care of all of the medical issues if you will foster that cat. And most cats or kittens that get fostered, they're pretty much so pretty much that is their home. Is the foster home is their home. I have a broken tooth too. Well, it's going to cost me $1,800. It's going to have to wait. My son's cat has seizures. Oh, yes. Yes, Gail, we can get on with it. So if you want to go ahead and start now giving the, oh yeah, it's almost 11. Holy smoke. In my neck of the woods, it's almost 11. Thank you so much. Gosh, we just get to run in our mouths here, or I get to run in my mouth. But um and then time gets away. So yes, go ahead and get started and yes, we'll do the drawing. I know I get off on a tangent like that, and yeah, I don't I just, yeah. I still think if there's a way that people can be helped, animals can be helped, taking them away. Yeah, I'm still definitely on the fence with that. Alrighty then. Okay, now just listen to my dear Gail while I am naming my cards Button Magic. And today is 7:30. Oop, I see numbers. Yay. I see numbers. I see numbers. I see lots of pretty numbers. Okay, she said stop. I saw it. I saw the stop sign. I saw the stop sign. Put them clothespins on there just till that glue is set. Okay, now we're ready for me to pull a number, and I will do that. Okay, so Sharon's having buffering. Lala says no buffering there. Hi, Mark Muir. Okay, and now the way I pull the numbers is I go back to these cards, and they are numbered from 1 to 113. And so now we are going to see who. Okay, sometimes if you're buffering, I know sometimes when I buffer on my end, I just refresh and the buffering goes away. So sometimes it's something on your end. So it's good to check to see if everybody is buffering. If not, then go ahead and refresh. Okay, and so I'm gonna go right here and let's see, should I pick this one or this one or this one, or let's go and pick this one with an apple on it. Okay, we're gonna pick this one, and the winning number, drum roll please. 90. The winning number is 90. Okay, so who has 90 or very close to 90 without going over? Closest to 90 without going over. That's what we want. We want close. Very close to 90. We want to see the 90. Oh, is that pretty? 90. We want 90. Let's see, I'm looking in my stickers, see if I got words. Oh, I have those pretty unicorns too. Oh, I got unicorns. I have unicorns. I have beautiful unicorns. Who do we have? 89. Okay, let me look. Samantha Owens was first with 89. Okay. Didn't see a 90 in there? Okay, the first one with the 89 is the Samantha try to touch my Samantha Owens. Is that what we said? Look, I gotta go back. Samantha, 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 Samantha Owens. Okay, Samantha Owens. Oh, well, good grief. I don't even have my thing out. I do things to make life easy. And then, see, I made myself a little box just for door prizes. So, and then I have, 1 minute. I had an envelope with stuff. Oh, here's the one. Oh, Pink Rose. I haven't mailed yours off. It's still sitting right here. Oh, good grief. See, I'm getting better, though. Tomorrow's my fix it up every day, get everything mailed off that I need to have mailed off. Sorry, Pink Rose. I am a dork. I'm not really a dork, but okay, now the winner's going to get this coffee dyed envelope. Okay, so now, door prize. There's the door right there. Oh, no. Door prize. Wait a minute. We get to have one of Gail's pictures. Please fit in this envelope. Okay. Now, there, that fits perfect in there. And I'm going to give you a little girl. See, this is what I'm going to do from now on, is just have things in here that I can, well, where's that little girl there? I'll put the little girl in this little pocket. She's so cute, isn't she? Yeah, we'll put her in that pineapple pocket. And then let's see if I have, see, I got my stamps are in here. Oh, and this little poem about what is a friend. Oh, I'll have to fold that. That's okay. And then this little tiny piece of fabric that you can use on anything, on an ATC card or anything, that's going in there. See, I'm putting things now. I'm trying to get a little more organized with my my door prize things. Oh, you know what I was going to do is and then I have my little unicorn stickers, which it says delivery service Scrap and Lizzie unicorns on there. And that was so those were made by Jeanette Cook. Thank you, Jeanette. And Kathy Deck is the one that sent me all these little doors that I can make door prizes out of, which I kind of change them up a little bit. And look at this one. This little cat's peeking out the window. And yeah, so that's what I got so far. You will also have a you will also receive a, I need to cut these, a little piece of this. That's why I got to cut a bunch of these and put them in this little container as well. We love this punchinella for using as a stencil. So when, especially if you're coming up, if we pull a stencil or on anything, this is really, really good. So we put that in there. And you never know what you're going to get in there, because I just kind of throw, and you're going to have, you're going to also have an ATC. You'll have an ATC as oh, what I don't need to cut these right now, but I had some more cut somewhere. I'm gonna really get things. Put that in there. See, so oh, and then my oh yes, my business card. That is real. Oh, and then oh, my business card. Look at these. I have this into that Vista print. Got so oh, what I'll do is I'll put a few of these in my box so I don't forget them because those are important. Yeah, important. Makes me very fancy. And then let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put. I'm going to just reach over here and I'm going to get some of my vintage postcards and I'm going to pick two from there. Oh, here's one from Florida. And here's one from somewhere else. And we'll put these in here too. Then that way I've got my I've got a lot of my door prize stuff right here because as you all know, I get quite discombobulated. And I get quite discombobulated and so by having all of my door prize things in here, even the stamps I have in here. And I was going through some stuff and I found an envelope that somebody sent me a whole page of stamps. And I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe these are in here. And it was a whole page of stamps. And here it is. See, there was a whole page of stamps. Somebody sent me those. And so I am happy to have those because on my other stamps, I only have like 2 left. And I still have to send my husband to, oh, and I got some stickers that I got to put on the envelope. But yeah, which I got to send the hubster anyway to get some more stamps from the post office. But now, since I got super chats, it comes out of my money. It doesn't come out of our household fund. Okay, so then here, these 2 cards, let's see. Oh, this has got a 1-penny stamp on it. So this is very old. Can we see the date on it? Okay, I can't see the date on there. You might be able to see it, but it is a 1-cent postage. So you know that that is old. And so those go in the door prize. So those are kind of the things that I put in a door prize. So, it's well worth your coming. Ooh, I got to write your name on there. Samantha Owens. Now, Samantha, please go to my email. The address to my email is below the video, and you can go and you put your address in there, and then that way I can put your address on this envelope. And I am going to work on getting, because see, I've got 2 others I got to send out too, and I have 2 journals I have to send to. So I have got some things to do tomorrow morning before the mailman runs. Well, even if I don't get it by then, I will I can always send the hubster to the I have to send them to the post office anyway. So yeah. Okay, now then the last thing I do on my videos is I get my book. This You Are Stronger Than You Know is what I'm going to read today. And I'm going to find, a little pep talk. I opened to this. We're going to have a little pep talk. It's like a little pep rally. Okay. Yes, Little Red Wagon. Renee, too. Oh, that's a way old. I got to go all the way down here to see who's. Fare thee well, Clarina, she says. Good night, all. Okay, I'm going to real quick read this little pep talk. It says, repeat after me. I am strong. I am special. I can do anything. Sometimes life throws hurdles in our path, but we just have to keep on going full speed ahead, looking inside ourselves for the courage to leap over them and never look back. You are strong and you are a strong and remarkable person, and you can do anything. May you always believe in yourself. And that was written by Natalie Evans. And I love this one. We all need that pep talk every once in a while. And so I want to ask God to be with you every step you take, every move you make. And one of these cards is going to go into your envelope, Samantha. And hopefully in a couple of days, you'll have that. And I just want to say I love you all for coming, tuning in, and hanging out with me this whole time. And Joetta, oh my gosh, God bless you all. You let your mother know that there are prayers and vibes being sent for her. And because we know her heart is broken, and not so much for the house. I mean, the house is a house, but those pets, I know how I feel about my pets. And so we know how she feels. And we just say, to her, you let her know that we love her, we care about her, and we are sending those prayers for comfort for her. And those little pets, they have went over Rainbow Bridge, and they're in pet heaven. God bless you all, and I will see you on the next video, which might be soon. I got the next one planned, will be Thursday, but you never know. I might go quicker than that. Okay, God bless you all.